Live from New Delhi, you're watching DD India Live, India's voice to the world. I'm Abhishek Mahajan. Coming up in the next 30 minutes. Prime Minister Narendra Modi leaves for India after a highly successful US visit, meeting with President Trump, a big boost for ties both nations to double bilateral trade to $500 billion, cooperation in AI also on the anvil. Big takeaway from the meet for India as US President Donald Trump approves extradition of 2611 Mumbai attack accused Tahawwur Rana to India. India and US defense partnership set to scale new heights. Trump announces US ready to sell 5th generation stealth fighters F-35s to India. Donald Trump announces a meeting of high-level officials from the United States, Russia and Ukraine in Munich as efforts to secure peace gain momentum. Vaccine critic Robert F. Kennedy Jr. sworn in as U.S. Health and Human Services Chief. Trump signs executive order to establish a commission, Make America Healthy Again. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi today concluded a successful, productive and substantive two-day visit to the USA. Earlier, Prime Minister Modi had an excellent meeting with President Donald Trump at the White House. On arrival, President Trump and PM Modi warmly greeted each other and shook hands, with Trump saying, missed you a lot. Both sides then introduced their respective top officials and then sat down for extensive talks on a wide range of subjects, including trade and technology, defense and security, energy and people-to-people ties. Both sides also exchanged views on regional and international developments of mutual interest. It was the first in-person meeting between the two leaders since Trump's inauguration on 20th January. So India and the United States are setting the stage for a groundbreaking trade partnership with ambitious goals in mind to world powers' one shared vision. Details in this report.
Though the issue of tariffs was a sticking point between the two countries right from the beginning of the visit, but the talks happened in a conducive environment with both sides putting out their concerns, and the leaders mandated their officials to work out a comprehensive deal on trade that addresses the issue of tariffs and market access.
In a historic announcement on Thursday, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Donald Trump unveiled their target to boost bilateral trade to a staggering $500 billion by 2030, doubling the current figures. The two leaders reaffirmed their commitment to strengthening economic ties between the oldest and largest democracies.
अमेरिका के लोग राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप के मोटो मेक अमेरिका ग्रेट अगेन यानी मागा से परिचित है। भारत के लोग भी विरासत और विकास की पटरी पर विकसित भारत 2047 के दृढ़ संकल्प को लेकर तेज गति शक्ति से विकास की ओर अग्रसर है। अमेरिका की भाषा में कहूं तो विकसित भारत का मतलब मेक इंडिया ग्रेट अगेन यानी मिगा।
Energy security for India has emerged as a key issue in trade talks. PM Modi highlighted the importance of increasing oil and gas trade to ensure India's energy security. The two countries are also ramping up their cooperation in the nuclear energy field, especially in the development of small modular reactors.
द्विपक्षीय व्यापार को 2030 तक 2 गुना से भी अधिक बढ़ाकर $500 बिलियन तक पहुंचाने का लक्ष्य निर्धारित किया है। हमारी टीमें एक पारस्परिक लाभकारी ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट को शीघ्र संपन्न करने पर काम करेगी.
The announcement comes as the US and India work towards finalizing a mutually beneficial trade agreement that would focus on cutting tariffs and improving access to each other's markets. As both nations look to expand trade, the issue of tariffs remains a topic of discussion. The proposed trade deal aims to reduce these barriers, making it easier for businesses to thrive on both sides.
We're just going to get along well. We're going to get along with all countries. We're going to do very well. We're going to be doing, I think, record business, record numbers. And we're going to work with India also. We have some very big trade deals to announce in the very near future.
The key takeaway from PM Modi's US visit is clear. India and the US are working hand in hand towards a future of shared growth and opportunity. With a focus on energy, defense and trade, the two nations are setting a new course for bilateral ties and partnerships. Amritpal Singh from Washington, D.C., DD India. And US President Donald Trump has announced that his administration has approved the extradition of Tahawwur Rana, wanted by India for his role in the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks, to face justice in India.
One of the key and perhaps biggest takeaways from Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Donald Trump's bilateral meeting is the US administration's decision to extradite Tahawwur Rana.
Today I'm pleased to announce that my administration has approved the extradition of one of the plotters and one of the very evil people of the world, and having to do with the horrific 2008 Mumbai terrorist attack, to face justice in India. So he's going to be going back to India to face justice.
Rana is a Canadian national of Pakistani origin and is one of the main plotter of the dastardly 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks. He is an associate of Pakistani-American terrorist David Coleman Headley. Headley was one of the main conspirators of the 26/11 attacks. The US Supreme Court on January 21st this year declined to hear a review petition from Rana on his extradition. India has been working with American authorities for early extradition of Rana.
On Tahawwur Rana, I think I addressed this in an earlier press conference as well. This is an issue on which the US authorities have taken very clear decisions. I think you've seen the president announce it himself from the White House podium, the decision of the United States to extradite him. It's reflected there in the joint statement as well. We are working on the logistics of this, his surrender and extradition to India. There are a few final steps to be completed. The two sides are in touch on this particular issue.
Rana was based in the city of Chicago and was convicted in 2011 and sentenced to 13 years in prison. He is currently lodged at a metropolitan detention center in Los Angeles. Bureau Report, DD India.
And the meeting between the two leaders also clearly signified that India and US defense partnership is set to scale new heights, with Trump saying that he has offered to sell state-of-the-art F-35 fighter jets to India.
Today, the Prime Minister and I are announcing a framework to strengthen those ties even further economically, and the US-India Compact for the 21st century is a historic initiative that will deepen every aspect of our partnership and our friendship. Starting this year, we'll be increasing military sales to India by many billions of dollars. We're also paving the way to ultimately provide India with the F-35 stealth fighters.
Further, India would join an elite club of countries that include NATO allies, Israel and Japan, that would be allowed to buy the F-35, which can operate without detection at supersonic speeds. On further strengthening of defence ties, PM Modi said that both sides have decided to launch the Autonomous System Industry Alliance and a defence cooperation framework will be established.
भारत की डिफेंस प्रिपेयर्डनेस में अमेरिका की महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका है। स्ट्रैटेजिक और ट्रस्टेड पार्टनर के नाते हम जॉइंट डेवलपमेंट, जॉइंट प्रोडक्शन और ट्रांसफर ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी की दिशा में सक्रिय रूप से आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। अगले दशक के लिए डिफेंस कोऑपरेशन फ्रेमवर्क बनाया जाएगा। डिफेंस इंटरऑपरेबिलिटी, लॉजिस्टिक्स, रिपेयर और मेंटेनेंस भी इसके मुख्य भाग होंगे।
And two leaders also discussed the sensitive issue of illegal immigration, on which PM Modi stressed on the need to finish the ecosystem of human trafficking. He also expressed confidence that President Trump will fully cooperate with India in achieving this goal.
हम इस मत के हैं कि गैर कानूनी तरीके से जो लोग दूसरे देशों में होते हैं उनको वहां रहने का कोई कानूनी अधिकार तो है नहीं। जहां तक भारत और अमेरिका का सवाल है, हमने हमेशा कहा है कि जो वेरीफाइड होगा, कि जो सच्चे अर्थ में भारत का ही नागरिक होगा, वो अगर अमेरिका में गैर कानूनी तरीके से रहता है तो उसको वापस लेने के लिए भारत तैयार है। लेकिन बात हमारे लिए वहां से रुकती नहीं है। ये सामान्य परिवारों के बच्चे होते हैं, उनको बड़े बड़े सपने दिखाए जाते हैं और उनको ज्यादातर ऐसे होते हैं उनको गुमराह करके लाया जाता है। और इसलिए ये ह्यूमन ट्रैफिकिंग में जुड़े हुए पूरे इकोसिस्टम पर हमने वार करना चाहिए। और अमेरिका और भारत मिल करके हमारी कोशिश है और हमारी कोशिश रहनी चाहिए कि इस प्रकार की पूरी इकोसिस्टम को हमें जड़ मूल से नष्ट करना चाहिए, ताकि ह्यूमन ट्रैफिकिंग बंद हो और गरीब लोगों को जो अपनी धन दौलत बेच करके ऐसे बड़े बड़े सपने दिखा करके उनको अंधेरे में रख करके ले जाया जाए, उनके साथ भी अन्याय है। और इसलिए हमारी बड़ी लड़ाई उस पूरे इकोसिस्टम के खिलाफ है और मुझे विश्वास है कि राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप भी इस इकोसिस्टम को खत्म करने में भारत का पूरा सहयोग करेंगे।
And India and US also agreed to work on deep technologies that includes artificial intelligence and quantum.
भारत और अमेरिका आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, सेमीकंडक्टर्स, क्वांटम, बायोटेक्नोलॉजी तथा टेक्नोलॉजीज में मिलकर काम करेंगे। आज हमने ट्रस्ट यानी ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग रिलेशनशिप यूटिलाइजिंग स्ट्रेटेजिक टेक्नोलॉजी, उस पर सहमति बनाई है।
Still to come on this edition of DD India Live. Prime Minister Modi appreciated Trump's efforts to bring an end to the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. 6 years of Pulwama attack, PM remembers the valor of the brave soldiers. And the fourth episode of Pariksha Pe Charcha focus on the important role of nutrition in enhancing mental clarity, energy and overall health.
Prasar Bharati, in collaboration with IIT Delhi and Software Technology Parks of India, is organizing the DD Robocon 2025 this year as well. In this National Robotic Championship, engineering students will get ample opportunities to showcase their ingenuity and potential. The national selection for this championship will be held on the 12th and 13th of July, and the winning team will get an opportunity to participate in the International ABU Robocon Championship to be held in Mongolia in August this year. So, hurry up. The last date of registration is the 16th of February. For more information, log on to www.ddrobocon.iitd.ac.in.
Welcome back. You're watching DD India Live. I'm Abhishek Mahajan. PM Modi and US President Donald Trump discussed Russia-Ukraine conflict, during which Prime Minister Modi reiterated that India stands with peace while appreciating Trump's efforts to bring an end to the conflict.
मैं रशिया और यूक्रेन दोनों से लगातार संपर्क में रहा हूं। मैं स्वयं भी दोनों देश की मुलाकात कर चुका हूं। बहुत से लोगों का एक भ्रम है कि भारत न्यूट्रल है। मैं साफ करना चाहता हूं, भारत न्यूट्रल नहीं है। हमारा अपना एक पक्ष है और हमारा पक्ष है शांति, पीस। और मैंने इसी एक हमारे सिद्धांत को लेकर के राष्ट्रपति पुतिन की हाजिरी में मीडिया के सामने स्पष्ट रूप से कहा था कि युद्ध का समय नहीं है। और आज भी मेरा कन्विक्शन है कि युद्ध के मैदान में समस्याओं के समाधान नहीं निकलते हैं, अल्टीमेटली वार्ता के टेबल पर ही होते हैं। और भारत का लगातार प्रयास रहा है कि दोनों लोग जिसमें मौजूद हो वैसे फोरम में बातचीत होगी, तब कोई रास्ता निकलेगा। राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप जो प्रयास कर रहे हैं, मैं उनका स्वागत करता हूं, समर्थन करता हूं और मैं चाहता हूं कि राष्ट्रपति ट्रंप हो सके उतना जल्दी सफल हो ताकि दुनिया में शांति के रास्ते खुले।
As PM Modi and President Trump stressed on finding solution to conflict, US, Russian and Ukrainian officials will meet in Munich on Friday. US President Donald Trump informed about the same. However, Kiev responded that it did not expect to hold talks with Russia in the German city.
Russia is going to be there with our people. Ukraine is also invited, by the way. Not sure exactly who's going to be there from any country, but high-level people from Russia, from Ukraine, and from the United States.
US Vice President J.D. Vance and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky will attend the security conference. Zelensky is due to meet Vance and US Secretary of State Marco Rubio before the Munich Security Conference. Germany is all set to host Munich Security Conference on Friday. And the meeting comes after US President Trump held a telephonic conversation with Russia's Vladimir Putin and said Ukraine could neither have all of its land back nor join NATO. Munich police spokesperson said that they have deployed 5,000 officers to make Munich safe and secure. On the Russia-Ukraine peace deal, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said that Ukraine would not accept any bilateral agreements on its fate reached by Moscow and Washington in its absence. Further, President Zelensky called for Europe to have a seat at the negotiating table at the end of the war. The Ukrainian leader made the comments a day after US Donald Trump spoke to Russian leader Vladimir Putin and Zelensky in his first big diplomatic moves to end the war.
It's important that everything does not go according to Russian President Vladimir Putin's plan, in which he wants to do everything to make his negotiations bilateral between him and the United States of America. We, as a sovereign country, simply will not be able to accept any agreements without us.
February 14, 2025 marks 6 years of the deadly Pulwama terror attack that claimed the lives of 40 CRPF personnel on duty. On February 14, 2019, a suicide bomber targeted a convoy of the Central Reserve Police Force in Pulwama, Jammu and Kashmir, resulting in the tragic loss of 40 brave personnel. The bus was part of a larger convoy of 2,500 paramilitary troops and 78 vehicles travelling from Jammu to Srinagar on NH-44. Terrorist group Jaish-e-Mohammed claimed responsibility of the attack. In response to the Pulwama attack on February 26, 2019, the Indian Air Force entered Pakistani airspace and carried out precision strikes on the terror camps in Balakot. On the anniversary of the Pulwama attack, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi remembered the valor of our brave soldiers who sacrificed their lives in the attack. On social media platform X, PM Modi said, and I quote him, "Homage to the courageous heroes we lost in Pulwama in 2019. The coming generations will never forget their sacrifice and their unwavering dedication to the nation." The fourth episode of Pariksha Pe Charcha focused on the important role of nutrition in enhancing mental clarity, energy and overall health. Nutrition experts discuss how good nutrition is essential for a sharp mind, emphasizing its role in academic and personal success, and share tips on incorporating healthy foods into daily life. Wellness expert Rujuta Divekar highlighted that stress often leads to digestive issues among children.
बच्चों को स्ट्रेस के वजह से पाचन में प्रॉब्लम आता है, तो एक तो ऐसे हो जाता है कि लूज मोशन हो गया या फिर कॉन्स्टिपेशन, और दोनों में भी जो एक फ्रूट है जो कमाल का काम करता है वो है केला, जो सब जगह मिलेगा। फिर दही चावल एक दूसरी ऐसी चीज़ है जो हर जगह पर आपको मिलती है। आप पानी ही पी रहे हो, हाइड्रेशन के नाम पर बॉटल खोल के चीज़ें नहीं पी रहे हो, घर का ही पानी रेगुलर आपका टैप वाटर आप पीजिए। और चौथी चीज़ जो कि आपके पाचन क्रिया को ज़्यादा ताकतवर बनाती है वो है खेलना।
Health and nutrition influencer Revant Himant Singh emphasized the importance of setting achievable, realistic goals for better well-being and success.
इमेजिन करिए अगर लाखों करोड़ों लोग हम सब मिलके लेबल पढ़ने लग जाएं, तो हमें जानकारी हो जाएगी कि हम अपने शरीर के अंदर क्या डाल रहे हैं। तो मेरा गोल है अगले 5 साल में हेल्थ को स्कूल करिकुलम में ला सकता है नहीं। मैं ट्राई करता हूँ कि कुछ गोल्स जो वो थोड़ा अचीवेबल होना चाहिए। प्रधानमंत्री जी ने भी बोला था कि डोंट सेट अनरियलिस्टिक गोल्स। आई थिंक दैट्स वन ऑफ द मिशन स्टेटमेंट्स।
And the fourth edition of Samvad, the global Hindu-Buddhist initiative for conflict avoidance and environmental consciousness, began in Thailand today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's video message was played today, during which he highlighted the deep cultural ties between India and Thailand, which have existed for over 2,000 years, and underscored the role of Asian traditions in fostering peace and harmony.
India and Thailand share deep cultural ties that span over 2,000 years. The Ramayana and Ramakien connect us. Our shared reverence for Bhagavan Buddha unites us. Last year, when we sent holy relics of Bhagavan Buddha to Thailand, millions of devotees paid their respects. Our nations also share a vibrant partnership across multiple sectors. India's Act East policy and Thailand's Act West policy complement each other, promoting mutual progress and prosperity.
Well, that's all we have in this edition of DD India Live, but do let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. For those on the go, you can get all the latest news and updates from India and across the world on DD India mobile app. The app is available on both Android and iOS. Scan the QR code on the screen to download now. And we'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Abhishek Mahajan. From all of us here in Delhi, thanks for watching DD India Live.